spit on this.
What?
Spit on this. Not like that. Come here.
Mum, get off!
I'm not having any son of mine looking like a muck cart on his first day at work.
I'm meant to be a minder.
Well, if you're working for Mr. Pollard, you've got to look presentable.
If you finish with front lawn, can you start on those potatoes?
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. I'm just gonna have a...
Just do it, Biff. It should have been done last week.
All right. All right.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right, well, I'll go and do these potatoes then, shall I?
When you said you had lots of work on, I thought you meant paperwork.
Yeah, you know what it's like. Sometimes I'm needed out here. So anyway, what are you doing down here? Have you got any cream cakes to fill?
No, I've got Dolores there. I needed to see you.
Kathy, about last night, I'm really sorry.
Hey, it's okay. I could see how shattered you were, if you're working outside as well. Mind you, any more evenings like that, and I might think you're going off me.
Don't be daft.
Well, how about you making amends by coming round tonight?
Yeah, lovely. Great.
Yeah? 7:30, and don't be late.
Oh. Yeah?
Sandwiches?
I thought you might be hungry after skipping dinner last night. And before you thank me, the meat's from the abandoned meal, so eat or feel guilty. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, first person I fancied in the man's shirt.
Well, if you're a good boy, you can have another look at what's underneath.
You wear me out. Oh, tell me I'm not dreaming. Tell me I'm not asleep and kissing my pillow.
You are definitely not dreaming.
Where did you learn to kiss like that?
Oh, you don't learn it, Terry. It comes naturally.
I've got to go in early, because I didn't clear up last night. Get yourself a bit of breakfast and I'll catch you later.
Shall I see you in the wool pack tonight?
Aye, great. We'll have to box a bit clever, mate. I don't want everybody knowing that we're...
Doing what comes naturally.
Aye.
What are you smiling at?
Just remembering last night.
Want to refresh your memory?
You'll get me shot.
Not quite the master of all he surveys. Not yet, anyway.
Don't talk like that.
Like what?
Like you're wishing him dead.
Just facing facts. Frank is not a well man.
I don't wish him any harm.
Doesn't it bother you that I share a bed with Frank every night? And you can change all that, David. All you have to do is make up your mind. You've got to choose between me and Kathy. And soon. Because I'm not willing to share you any longer.
It's not as easy as that, Kim. I need more time to think. Don't want to hurt anybody.
Does that include yourself?
What's that meant to mean?
It'll hurt to give up all this. For some poky little flat above a tea shop.
What sort of person do you think I am?
You're just the same as the rest of us, David.
Hi, Kim.
Frank.
So this is where you've been hiding. You haven't been in the office all day.
No, I had a few jobs to do out here.
First rule of management, Dave, delegate.
Right, I'll remember.
Well, I've got a few things to do in Houghton, then I thought I might go over to Desi's, get my hands dirty again. Unless you need me.
No problem, Frank.
Great. See you later.
Bye. Make your mind up, David. I won't hang around forever.
I'm hungry. When's Mum coming to cook us our breakfast?
She's a lot to answer for, has she, Mum?
Mum, we're starving.
I see pan, I see lard, I see bacon. What you waiting for now, Paul Daniels?
Where have you been, woman?
I went down to the shops because we'd run out of sugar.
Then why you dressed like Aunt Fanny on bingo night?
Oh, all right, been with our Sam. I got dressed up because I thought it was a bit of an occasion. It's not every day Dingle gets a white-collar job.
I weren't born yesterday. You've been fluttering your eyelashes at that Pons Pollard.
Sets one to recognise one.
What has he got that I haven't?
Charm, brains, soap.
One would have done.
And we seem to be short of bitter lemons.
No problem, Al.
Obviously, Terry, I'm sympathetic to your circumstances. But clearing up in the morning is one thing, but coming in late is another. I do trust that this sort of thing isn't going to happen when I'm in France.
It's a one-off. You have me word.
Yes, I do know how difficult it is to adjust to being alone again. It can be very stressful.
Well, it's not a situation of my making.
It looks as if you haven't slept half the night.
I haven't. Hardly slept a wink.
Oh, well, you have my sympathy. But the show must go on.
Oh, my sentiments, exactly.
Well, we've got a bit of a problem about cover tomorrow evening. I thought I might have a word with Rachel, and if she can do it, perhaps she can help us out too when I'm in Loire.
Oh, right.
What's that on your collar?
Paint. Definitely paint.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be lipstick.
What's up, Dad?
No.
Wonder what'll happen to Aldgate's farm now.
Dunno. No family. He was soft on your mum, you know.
He never was.
He were. He once told me over a bottle of hooch she had the thighs of a fell pony and the eyes of an heifer.
Really?
She's always had that effect on fellas. Men are like moths to a flame with your mother, you know. It's understandable, though. She's a damn attractive woman. Yeah, I don't know, Tina. What does she see in that smarmy Pollard? Aren't I enough?
Of course you are, Dad. I think she might be wanting something a bit extra.
Like what?
Like a bit of romance.
What, flowers and chocolates and stuff?
Sort of.
I'm not good at all that. I'd feel her right now, no?
Well, that's what she wants. A bit of careful handling. Make her feel special. I tell you what, why don't you go out and buy her a meal?
I could do an addict special from Chippy every Friday.
No, I mean take her out for a meal. To a restaurant.
Oh, you're right. That's what I'll do. Does it cost a lot of brass?
Romance don't come cheap.
Dolores, have you got the order for table 3?
2 tuna and cucumber sandwiches and a pot of tea. It's almost ready.
This is the busiest we've been all week.
Hey up. I didn't know we were expecting royalty.
What does she want?
I'll be £3.95, please.
Get out of that. Sam, will you pack it in? I'm your mind. I'm just checking to see if everything's all right. Do you honestly think somebody would want to poison me, eh? I'm here to protect you, that's all. Oh. And I suppose you want to sample all my food before I eat it.
You can't be too careful. A man in your position has many enemies.
Is it possible for me to have my drink now?
Well, you might want to wait a bit to see if it's a slow-acting poison or not.
Come on, stop mucking about. Am I an antiques dealer, or am I a member of the Borgia family? Oh, on second thoughts, don't answer that, thank you.
Well, if it were down to me, there'd be no competition. Kathy would win every time. Kim is bad news.
I know. I love Kathy, but...
But what?
But I can't get Kim out of my mind. I hate her for what she's doing to me, but I don't think I'd be able to let her go.
And what about Frank?
Don't you think I feel bad about Frank?
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to have to choose, Biff. Kathy or Kim. I can't win.
Well, you know what my feelings are. Kathy is worth 10 of Kim.
If I chuck Kim, I lose my job. And where am I going to get another job like this?
Well, hang on a minute. I thought all this were about Kim and Kathy.
Well, maybe Kim is right. I am just like everyone else. Maybe she's the one who knows me best.
Where are you going?
I'm going to be honest for a change. Hiya.
Hello, David. Come to sample some of Kathy's delicious food? I can recommend the rarebit.
No, thanks. I'm not staying.
So, to what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
What's she doing here?
What, Her Majesty? Actually, she's been as nice as pie since she arrived. I'm just waiting for the first bitchy remark. So, come on, why the visit?
Well, I didn't know whether you were going to cook tonight or not. You know when you invited me round? I didn't know if it was just drinks and that.
You really are an estate, aren't you? Yeah. Yes, it is dinner, and it's 7:30 sharp. Shall I write it on the back of your hand so you don't forget? No excuses.
Right. 7:30, I won't be late.
Hey, great news about Kathy, eh?
Sorry?
A divorce has come through. It's final. Oh, there'll be another wedding there soon.
What, her and David?
Oh, why? They made for each other, them two. Now, can I get you anything for your afters? Because we've got some lovely cream cakes.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I know. You and me are both same, love. Go straight to our hips.
He really has got a look of you, Rachel.
Do you think so? I can't tell.
Oh, it's unmistakable. The eyes and round the mouth.
What about me? Nobody ever says he looks like me.
Ah, well, but he's got your ears, Chris. Very, very similar. Very, very distinctive.
Do you want a cup of tea, Alan?
No, I can't stop. It's unfair to leave Terry on his own for too long. It was about work, though, that I popped in.
Oh, yeah?
I'm looking for someone to cover for me in the bar tomorrow night and perhaps to do some relief work while I'm away on holiday in France. Would you be interested?
Definitely.
Hang on a minute. Don't you think we should discuss this first?
Well, I mean, there's no need to decide now. I'll phone you later when you've had time to talk it over.
No, Alan, it's all right. I can tell you now. I'll do it.
What are you doing here?
I could say the same to you. What do you think you're playing at?
What do you mean?
Coming down here.
Just fancied a bite to eat. Is there a law against it?
Don't play games with Kathy. She doesn't deserve that.
Oh, so is Mr. Fidelity, who's been straight with her all the time?
Yeah, well, I was coming down here to be honest with her.
You were going to finish with her?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just wanted to talk to her.
Could go right back in now. Nobody's stopping you.
I don't feel right, not now.
So when are you next seeing her?
Tonight.
Finish with her tonight.
Just give me more time. I need more time to think, get my head sorted out.
There isn't any more time, David. Just think how good we are together.
It'll destroy her.
She's a lot harder than you think.
What a mess.
It'll soon be behind us. Believe me, David. Just tell her and it'll all be over. But you have to choose.
I don't see why you're being so stubborn about this. It's only a lousy barmaid's job.
It's not about what sort of job it is. At the moment, I'd do any job as long as it got me out of here. I've been stuck in here for months. I just want to get out, do things, see people.
Well, I'll take you out. I mean, there's no problem about that. Where do you want to go? I'll take you out for a meal.
No, Chris. I want to do the pub work. And don't worry, I'll make arrangements for Joseph.
I'm not having my son pushed around from pillar to post like some latchkey kid.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
He needs to feel secure. He's not going to be passed around the village at your convenience. How do you think that makes me look?
Now we're getting to it, aren't we? It's not about the baby, it's about how you look. And in your scheme of things, it looks pretty bad if I go out to work. People will think you can't support me.
Well, what's the point of me working if I can earn enough for all of us?
All right, then, all right. Well, when I'm at the Woolpack, I wear a little sign round my neck saying, I'm not doing this for the money because Christopher Tate financially supports me. How about that, then?
Well, if we're not going to talk about it rationally, just forget it.
We're not going to talk about it rationally or otherwise. I'm doing the job. End of conversation.
Where are you going?
Out. But don't worry. I won't do anything that reflects badly on you.
Rachel!
Oh, do we have to take them there?
Yes, and you wait outside the restaurant till they want to come home and all.
What am I going to do for all that time?
Oh, do what you usually do, Butch. Think about Pamela Anderson in a lycra swimsuit. Now listen, this is dead important to Mum and Dad. I don't want out going wrong. Things aren't good between them.
Hey, Tina, if they get divorced, who will you go and live with?
Shut it, Butch.
You think of the shootout, Tina? Think it's a bit tight, do you?
Just don't bend down for out.
It's fine, Dad. Just don't do the buttons up on the jacket.
I got it from a car boot sale in Otten.
Who sold it to you? Norman Wisdom?
It looks fine, Dad. Dead distinguished. What you done to your hair? It looks different.
I washed it.
Right, don't forget what I told you to do. Be romantic. Open doors for her. Hold her hand. Talk to her.
Talk to her? I'll be eating.
Hey, Mum. Is that you?
Well, Zach, got out to say?
Yeah. You look
What?
grand.
Rachel, hi.
Hi. Am I interrupting anything?
No, we're just through there watching telly. How's young Joseph these days?
Yeah, he's fine. Nearly slept through the whole night last week.
You ought to bring him round, you know. Victoria would love to see him. We all would.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Right, well, just through there watching telly.
Oh, they'll watch any old rubbish, those two. Sit down. Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, if one's going. Have some sympathy as well.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Come on, we're going out.
Where to?
Well, I'd like to say on the town, but how's the woolpack grab you? Men have our heart-to-hearts over a pint of beer, so why can't we have ours over a gin and tonic?
Absolutely.
Oh, and we won't come back till 9:30.
At least.
Jack!
Hey, look, Zach, you can see right into kitchens.
Aye. Where to microwave the pizzas.
What's he doing?
That's the Charlie and Wave drying a dishcloth.
It's funny, isn't it? Hey, thanks very much, love, for bringing me in.
My pleasure, sweetheart.
Do you know, it must be nice to be rich and be able to come to these posh places all the time.
But you don't have to be rich to be happy.
But it helps.
We've been happy, haven't we?
Yeah, sort of.
I've been happy, Nellie. I mean, we might argue a lot,
You can say that again.
but we've stuck together through thick and thin. Plenty of folk wouldn't have done.
And we've had a lot to put up with. Who'd have thought when we got word that we'd bury one of our kids?
Aye. But we came through it. We've grown up together, Nellie, haven't we? Counts for a lot, does that?
Yeah, it does.
Signora? Are you ready to order now?
Aye, I'll have the spaghetti.
Bolognese or Napoli?
Just cut up.
No, I mean the meat sauce or the tomato sauce.
Oh, he'll have meat. He won't eat nothing if it hasn't been certified dead.
Aye.
Signora?
Have you got any of them pizzas what's got pineapples on the top?
Well, it's not on the menu, but we can make you pizza Hawaii with pleasure. That's ham, ricotta cheese, and fresh pineapple.
Yeah, thanks very much.
And what wine would you like?
You what?
What colour wine would you like, red or white? Certain wines go with certain foods.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll have the pineapple wine for her and meat wine for me.
1 carafe of red and 1 carafe of white.
He was nice, wasn't he?
How do you mean?
Well, he was nice, polite.
Good looking and all.
Can't wait till closing time.
You and me both, kid.
What's that?
My front door key. You can let yourself in later on and get yourself ready for when I get back.
All right.
Hey, I can't keep coming over here like this. Gonna have to box clever, you know, like sister and brother.
What?
You know, sister and brother were waved. Suddenly I feel very old. I'll talk to you later. Yes, gents, what can I get you?
What you having, Eric? Oh, that's awfully civil of you. It's been a long day. Shall I have a large scotch, please?
And what's your minder want?
Gotcha! That was not fair.
Crikey, a dub will get me drunk.
You're not driving? Anyway, it's good to let your hair down once in a while.
Thanks.
What for?
Oh, for listening to me moaning on.
I know how stressful having a young baby can be. Anyway, we're family. If you can't moan to family, who can you moan to?
It's nice to have another adult other than Chris to talk to. You can't overdose on baby talk.
All the more reason for you having a job. It'll do you some good.
Yeah, Chris will come round to it.
I can't believe you said that you'd hang a sign round your neck.
Yeah, it's a bit over the top, wasn't it?
And your mum and dad haven't seen him?
Well, he didn't come home after work.
Well, he's been missing all afternoon.
Yeah, well, he's probably on some errand for Frank and Kim. Anyway, what's all this about?
No, it's nothing much.
OK, don't tell me. I mean, it's not like I'm related to him or anything like that, is it?
Sorry I'm late, Kath.
We best eat. Much longer and it would have been ruined again.
Can we just sit down and have a drink first? And a talk.
Sure.
Nellie? I've got something I want to say to you.
Yes.
Something I haven't said to you for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Nellie,
Spaghetti bolognese for you, senor?
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
You like some of this?
Oh, yes, please.
That's it, we're going.
What's the matter?
I'm not sitting here like a kipper while some git tries it on with my wife.
What the hell are you on about? We never did, now.
Oh, anyway, we're dancing round you like a randy whippet, and you were loving every minute of it.
You need help. You've got a flaming screw loose. Hey, come on, you. We're going home. Your father's showed me up again.
But did you have a good time?
And you can forget marital relations for the next month.
So what you blaming new?
Don't push it, pal. I'm pig in anger. I have to have my dinner.
I don't find this very easy to say, Kathy. I've been thinking about it for quite some time now. In fact, I've been driving around all afternoon just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I can't seem to find right words.
Just say it, Dave, and get it over with.
Kathy. Will you marry me? Supposed to say yes or no.
What do you think? Did you sleep well?
As if you need to ask.
Hey, it's a bit early for that sort of thing.
Oh, it's never too early, Betty.
You haven't seen Seth first thing in the morning? No, I just popped in to say I'll be along later. Hey, what's this then?
Go on, you tell her.
Oh, you're giving me instructions already.
You never.
I'm going to make an honest man of him, and you're the first to know, Betty.
Yeah, we thought if we told you, it's safe sending out cards.
Give over, I don't know what you mean. Of course I knew months ago. It's like I've always said. If ever a pair were made for each other, it's you two.
Better get going. See ya.
Hey, you look like the cat that got cream.
Oh, I know. It just feels so right, Betty. Touch wood.
Nay, no need for that, love.
You must try some of this dip on your head.
There's no wrong with looking smart, Mr. Pollard says.
Mr. Pollard says this. Mr. Pollard says that.
He's putting me on the right track.
I'd like to put him on the right track and tie him there.
He's jealous of him.
Why? Because I look up to him.
Nah, 'cause me mum does.
Ask Axeface there if he's accompanying me to Aldrich's funeral.
Tell the black pudding that I wouldn't be seen dead there.
Tell him if he carries on like that, he will be. Behave yourself, you lot.
Why is it always us? She don't care what our Tina does.
Where is she, any road?
Who cares?
She's at that Dolores's.
She's lucky, then.
Thought you'd done enough for them last night.
I like to keep in trim.
You're not bad considering.
Considering what?
Well, according to those cuttings you keep upstairs, you were a veteran even before you gave up rugby.
Well, rugby's one thing, but when it comes to anything else...
How do you mean?
Well, I'm in me pomp. Just coming up to me prime, I feel better now than I did when I was 18.
Well, it's a good job, isn't it?
Oh, look at time. Tina's going to have me cards waiting if I don't get my skates on.
So what? Can't you do without you for one day?
Sorry, pal. You gonna miss me?
No.
I'll tell you what. There's a chance you can have me round the clock from tomorrow.
Do you think you're up to it?
Try me. I'll be running Woolpack while Turner's away.
Oh, great. You'll never be away from place.
You don't have to be neither. You can be acting landlady.
On your bike.
Unofficial, like.
We're off to Mr. Holgate's funeral.
Right.
Well?
What?
Don't play games, David.
We can't talk here.
You only have to say yes.
Come on, Kim. They can manage without us for half a day.
Don't string me along. Just see that it's done.
Alright, about time you did a decent thing. Kathy's just phoned me. Congratulations.
Right.
Have you named the day yet? Hey, listen, you should ask them for a pay rise. You've got family responsibilities now.
Can you go and clean that ornamental pond? It stinks.
Sure.
Of course, they wanted me to be the first to know.
I am pleased for them. And they make a nice couple. He's an improvement on Chris Tate. What a misery, Gus.
Who's that, then?
Oh, you.
No, it's Kathy and Dave. They're gonna get wed.
Well, that'll be a relief to every girl's father between here and Leeds. That boy's sown more oats than Jack Sugden.
Oh, he's only jealous.
Stoke Roy doesn't take after him.
He's not a bad lad.
He better not be, not with our Kelly.
Here, I'm getting served.
Who's that for?
Kathy and Dave.
Oh, that's nice. I like a nice engagement. I was engaged once, you know. It's the right money. Bye, Muffin. You just pay out here. Thanks a lot. Is she here yet?
I'm coping.
That's not the point. It's £18.
Mr. Watkins.
Thank you.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, there's no panic.
I had a doctor's appointment. Is Zoe annoyed?
No, she's past that stage now. More at the steam coming out of her ears phase.
Oh, I should have rung.
Are you all right? Was everything okay at the doctor's?
Oh, Linda, at last. Sorry, I had to... Yeah, save it for later. I need you to assist me.
Right, we're going out.
Hmm.
Oh, come on, Chris.
What?
Don't give me the silent treatment.
I'm working.
You're sulking.
I'm not. Don't see why I should put myself out. You ignore me totally when it's due.
Told you were sulking.
Look, will you stop saying that?
It's only a couple of hours behind the Woolpack bar.
Well, I'm sure the banal company you keep there is preferable to being at home with me and your son.
I'm with you and Joseph 24 hours a day.
Is that such a hardship?
I've just caught you. A moustache. Chris is in. All right, okay. See you. Bye.
Smiling face. That's a novelty.
Yeah, I've, got good reason.
Do make sure you flush the pipes.
Yes.
Now, we should be all right for mixers.
We are. I ordered some.
Oh, and don't forget to check the urinals.
Al, I can run a pub.
Well, you have let things slip a bit lately since Britt...
Since Britt left. Well, I've been on the road to hell. I'm on the way back now. Running the pub will be good for me.
Yes, good. Now, what about staff?
I'll make arrangements as and when.
Who?
Stop fretting. Sorry.
Well, I have arranged for Rachel to cover for me tonight when I'm at the Weirs.
Ah, well, there you are then. Nice dry run. You'll see what an excellent job I'm doing tonight. Then you can go to France knowing that the pub's in safe hands.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Do make sure not to say anything to the Glovers about the little do at the Weirs.
What's he got to do with them?
Well, young Daniel would be there with his fiancée, and Linda was a bit upset about all that.
No point taken. Wouldn't want Jan to think that you're a traitor, would we?
It's your round.
It's yours.
I got it when we come in.
Ah, with my money.
I'll pay you back.
I'll pay us back in drinks.
There is a large port. What a funeral. Wasn't even a drop of sherry. I knew I'd find you in here. Don't know what I bothered coming in for.
Happen you thought you Scully would be in.
Don't know who you're referring to.
But the ink's barely dry on the divorce.
Well, that's a bit rich, considering how long you and Rachel have been together.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just a bit of a surprise. Fresh starts all around them.
I wanted to come and tell you myself, Chris.
I mean, are you sure you're making the right choice? Not that it's any business of mine.
No doubts. Look, I've hardly rushed into it. We get on well, we actually have fun together. Not that we didn't have some good times.
There's more to marriage than that.
I know.
Look, when we split, I thought you'd do anything for your independence. You couldn't wait to be your own person.
Well, Dave knows that I am.
Oh, I'm sounding churlish. I don't want to be. If you feel you found what you want...
I have.
Then I'm really happy for you. You deserve it.
Thanks.
I feel like United Nations sat between you pair.
Hey, don't get clever.
What's going to happen to Allgate's farm next door?
We'll have new neighbours.
Well, Tate don't put troublemakers in lowering so.
I might squat there if you two carry on like this.
See what you're doing? You're shoving the kids out.
It's not me what's chasing some spiv.
I'm not chasing no one. I'm being chased.
Give up. Oh.
Oh, you can say what you like. I think he carries himself well.
Here he is, the man they couldn't hang.
Don't know if I see another dingle of dirt myself.
Oh, you've definitely pulled there, pal.
Just give us a drink, will you?
Hey, Eric, you know I'm in charge while Alan's away. How's about you and me getting together, promoting a few shows, you know, liven the place up a bit?
I seem to recall your wife appearing as a stripper at your last effort. Still, I don't suppose we'll be in much danger of that happening again now, eh?
One more crack like that, and I'll tell Nellie Dingle that you want to meet her round back.
Here's to you and Kathy, eh?
Yep.
Look, I know you won't take any notice, but can I give you a bit of advice?
You're not going to tell me about facts of life, are you?
You're joking. You know more about that than I do.
Go on, then.
Well, I don't know. It's just that marriage and that don't seem to mean much nowadays. But it can do if you put something into it. I mean, when you know you've met the right one, well, you've found something precious. I suppose like I did with your mum, and you have with Kathy.
I know. I have.
Well, I've said it now, haven't I? By the way, your mum wants you both come up for your tea tomorrow.
Yep. Listen, Dave, I've just heard. That's the best thing you've ever done.
I've just been telling him same.
Right, I'm going to get some drinks in. No, I'm serious, mate. That's the best decision you've ever made.
Have you filed the cards from this morning?
Not yet. It's been busy. Oh, hello. It's Linda Glover speaking. I came in this morning. I was told to ring back. Yes, it's the test.
I can't run this place on my own, Linda. I'm making my calls already. I don't want to hear about which lad has given you a hard time this week. Just get something done.
Hey, I tell you what, it'll not do my career any harm. How do you mean? Well, think about it, Biff. I'll be the estate manager's brother-in-law. Nick, you used to be the boss's son's brother-in-law, and look where that got you. Oh, yeah, that's true. Then why don't you get Kathy to have a word with Dave? Maybe he might get you a nice new wheelbarrow.
Is David about?
Oh, he's probably still celebrating. He's up at Aldgett's farm.
Well, tell him I want to see him.
He's not at Aldgett's. Yeah, well, she wouldn't appreciate him celebrating in firm's time either. She'll be pleased for him, Don. Oh, yeah. Of course she is.
Do I have to go out again tonight? Yes, Dolores is expecting me.
What's the big attraction there?
Carpet's on floor.
Can't you stop in and keep your nan company?
You've got these two, Mum.
That's why I want you to stop in.
Well, that's why I'm going out.
Well, hurry up about it. We can't hear.
Oh, I don't know how you put up with those two, Mum.
I know, I'm a martyr to it. It's not as if I don't get offers.
You're living in a dream world, woman.
Right then, I'll see you.
Hey, come here. You're not up to now, are you?
How do you mean?
Well, you're on the rebound, aren't you? I don't want you falling into the first fella's arms that you meet. But if you do, make sure he's got a nice little house and his own business.
What, like Eric Pollard, you mean?
You're not but a pair of trumpets.
Won't be long. I've locked up everything straight.
Linda?
The filing's up to date.
I'm sorry for being such a grouch before. Come and have a glass. We didn't get much of a chance to talk earlier.
No, thanks. I've got to see Danny. Biff. Sorry? It's Biff, your latest. Doesn't go down well if you get their names mixed up. Does it, Fred? See ya.
What was that song? Born Too Late.
What are you on about?
Me. Only we're born too soon.
You want to lay off the dregs in them drip trays. It saddled your brain.
See this Rugby Super League? I could have been a multimillionaire if I was still playing.
You were lucky to get a game with Farsley reserves.
I were on the brink of international stardom. I were on the edge of greatness.
Gio, you catapulted into oblivion.
Wine, women, and a worn-out body did that to me, old pal.
Aye. Me and all. Where's the orchestra?
Very droll, sir. Is my tie straight?
Oh, perfection. I thought Tony Bennett had just walked in. Hey, sunshine.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had to drop Christopher and Joseph off at home farm.
Oh, that's all right, my dear.
Oh, you look very nice.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. My tie is straight, isn't it?
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Now, would you book me a taxi in the morning to go to the airport?
Yep.
At 8 o'clock?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Now, madam, what's your pleasure?
You've got a short memory.
Terry, I know you're a man of the world, but I do feel I ought to warn you. That young lady's got a crush on you.
Give over.
She's infatuated.
Well, what would an attractive girl like her see in a bloke like me?
Well, you have a sort of rough and ready charm.
Do you reckon?
Well, no, but she obviously does.
Well, I'm gobsmacked.
But a word to the wise, do be very, very careful.
Ah, well, thanks for the tip-off.
I'm sure you wouldn't be stupid enough to succumb, but you are very vulnerable at the moment.
I suppose I am. You struggle through life trying to make sense of it all and get wrapped up in yourself. And something like this creeps up in you.
I hope you don't mind my speaking out, you know, man to man.
Thanks, mate.
So you don't like the idea of the little woman being a barmaid?
She doesn't need to do it.
I'm surprised you've not put your foot down.
Well, that's great coming from you.
She just wants some space. We all do.
Little fella went out like a light.
Drink?
Mineral water, please.
I'll have another one. Kathy was round today, full of the joys.
I'm glad you're still friends. Worked out better than we could have hoped.
Yeah, but I thought Glover was right for her. I mean, no matter what title you've given him, he's basically a labourer.
That's not fair. Kim and me rate him highly. He's a bright lad.
Yeah, but that's all he is, though. A lad. Can't see why she'd commit her future to him.
You reckon it's serious, then?
Well, yeah, just a bit. They're engaged.
Damn.
You all right, love?
Yeah, of course. Look, I'll go to Windsor's, get another one.
No, don't bother on my account.
I could do with one. It won't be long.
She's a bit uptight, isn't she?
Ah, she has been all day. I went to Mr. Holgate's funeral. You know, that tenant farmer of ours. I think it's that.
Didn't know she knew him.
Well, she didn't really, but, you know, funerals. One occasion when you get a bit maudlin, realise that none of us live forever.
You ever had Kim down as someone preoccupied with her own mortality?
Not hers, mine. Most of the time it's not an issue, but a day like today, near empty church full of glue, I could tell it got to her. She was really subdued. Oh, if only I was 20 years younger.
My goodness, Vanessa. I don't think I should bother with a gastronomic trip of the Loire with food as good as this so close to home.
Show people in to cook it.
Danny!
Well, you did.
I chose the menu, and I did the flowers.
And very beautiful they are, too. Just like you, my dear.
Now, it's not up to you to say whether I'm welcome or not. I've got to see Danny.
May I take this opportunity of wishing both Daniel and Libby's a long and happy life together?
Here, here.
Linda.
What's going on?
I need to speak to Danny.
It's all right, Margaret. Well, perhaps you better take her through to have a word, Danny, then we can get on.
No! You can hear this. And you.
I don't think anything you have to say will be of interest to us.
Your son's got me pregnant. I'm pregnant, Danny.
I'll make it up to you.
What for?
Making such a town hall's a proposal.
I don't want a smoothie. I love you as you are. That's why I love you.
Well, because I'm dog rough.
Oh, shut up.
Are you happy?
No, worst decision I've ever made.
Yeah, me and all.
Dave?
Sounds a bit ominous.
No, it's not.
What then?
Does it bother you that I've been married before?
No, why should it?
But don't you ever think about it? I mean, you've not even been engaged, have you?
Yeah, well, no one's been daft enough to have me.
No, I want us to be honest. I don't ever want you to feel resentful.
Look, everyone resents Chris. Why should I be any different?
There was Jackie, too.
Yeah, I didn't know him. You still miss him?
I think about him sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're bound to.
But that's what I mean. I wouldn't want you to, I don't know, feel jealous towards him or something.
Well, from what I've heard, he was a decent bloke, and you both love one another. There'd be something wrong if he wasn't still special to you.
You're special too, you know.
Yeah, well, if anything happened to me, I wouldn't want you to forget me. I wouldn't expect you to live like a nun, neither.
Cheerful, aren't we? I best get it. It's probably Mum. Couldn't get her earlier. She'd be made up. Thanks. Hello? Yes. Yes, he is. Hang on. That's for you.
Hello? Kim? No. No, there's no point.
Work.
Yeah.
I don't know how they ever ran that business without you.
You know, I don't think I've locked Land Rover. I better go and check.
Well, don't be too long.
No. It's a lie, Libby. She's just being malicious.
You said she meant nothing to you. How dare you? I don't know what your game is, but I've got a jolly good idea.
I thought you should know.
You thought you could spoil things for him. Can't you see he doesn't want you? These schoolgirl antics aren't going to help either. I never could understand why I took up with you in the first place.
This really isn't the time, Vanessa.
I'm sorry, Alan, but she has barged her way into my home. Is this the thanks I get for the welcome she's had here previously? I've set my opinions aside, treated her courteously. Now we see you for what you are. A gold digger and an immature little trump.
Vanessa!
I'm pregnant! Get rid of it and send me the bill!
That's unforgivable. This poor child is distressed. She's none of the things you say she is. I'm proud to say that her parents are friends of mine, which is more than I'll be able to say of you in the future. Come on, my dear. Let's get you in.
I'm really sorry, Kim.
Don't be so pathetic.
I didn't know how to tell you.
You wanted me. You couldn't resist it every single chance you got. Could you? Could you?
When you're not here, it's not that simple. I keep thinking of Kathy and Frank and reality.
Yeah, well, it's about time the fairy princess up there learned about reality.
No, Kim, don't.
Get out of my way!
No! It's not going to solve anything.
Let go of me.
All right, don't be impatient.
Why should I suffer? Why not her? I've risked everything for you.
I know that.
You found me more exciting than her, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes.
You couldn't help yourself.
It don't make me feel better. Don't make it right.
I offered you everything. My money, me, everything.
What sort of future would we have had?
We can have it all.
It's finished.
Do you really think that you'll be able to say no when I call? No. I know you won't. Because you need me in a way that she can't start to understand.